Hi, my name is Krystal Koop, and this is Noodle. And I'm a Seattle-based photographer and teaching artist at Bainbridge Island Museum of Art. Today I'll be sharing some black and white photography that inspires me and ideas about how you can keep taking photos while you're social distancing. Thanks for joining. Thank you for joining me to learn more about black and white photography. Today I will introduce you to a few well-known street photographers and some of their images to inspire you. Then we will work on ideas for creating your own impactful images. Edvender Elsken was a Dutch street photographer spanning the period of the Second World War into the 1970s. He photographed love, art, music, particularly jazz music, and alternative culture. He described his camera as infatuated and said, "I'm not a journalist or an objective reporter. I'm a man with likes and dislikes." Vander Elsken's confrontational and gritty style paved the way for many street photographers and continues to inspire many today. Vivian Maier was a self-taught American street photographer who was active from the early 1950s through the 1990s in Chicago. Maier did not see success from her artwork during her lifetime, instead working as a nanny and engaging in photography strictly as a hobby. After her death, her storage locker was discovered during an auction, which contained over 100,000 negatives. Maier is now one of the most well-known American street photographers in history. Daido Moriyama is a Japanese street photographer best known for his confrontational black and white images depicting the contrast of traditional values and modern society in post-war Japan. Notable for his rejection of technical precision in favor of the grainy and high-contrast images produced by a compact camera, this artist captures a diary of experience of wandering city streets. One of the most impactful aspects of black and white photography is its ability to play with time. Many people naturally think that black and white photographs are taken in the very distant past. However, that is often an illusion. For example, when do you think these two images were taken? If you guessed 2018 and 2019, you are correct. Now, get your camera out and explore your environment to see if you can find something to photograph that will be a time warp. Lines, shadows, and reflections can act as frames or arrows, directing a viewer to look at a certain place in an image, or provide a frame for the entire image. As you look at these photographs, what do the lines, shadows, and reflections direct your eyes to? Is it the line or reflection itself? The people within the line or reflection? Or is it the pattern made by the lines that interests you as a viewer? Now it's your turn to try. Begin to play with shadows, lines, and reflections to tell your story. Are you stuck at home? Not a problem when it comes to photography. Sometimes what seems to be the most boring objects can become interesting photographs when you experiment with different techniques. As you can see in these images, light, shadow, and reflections play an important role. Photographing objects around your home can provide excellent practice when you are learning the basics of how your camera captures these elements. So go ahead, take photos of tape dispensers and fruit. Take selfies using mirrors and shadows. You never know what art you might create.